What's up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna explain you important topic in trading, market structure. Let's hop into the charts. Okay guys, I'm here in the chart and I'm gonna go over everything that's important for me personally for market structure. There are a lot of ways to do it, but those are the things that I personally look at and nothing else. So what is market structure? It basically just tells us, is market bullish or bearish? So is it trending to the upside, like right here, or is it trending to the downside, like right here? How do we see the market structure? You have a low, you have a higher low, you have a higher low, you have higher high, higher high, higher high, and vice versa, lower lows, lower highs. That's basically the trend. That's market structure, guys. Very simple. Now, what can we do with this? We as traders, me, for example, I always want to trade with the trend, guys. So I never go against market trend. If market is bullish, I only take longs. And how do I determine that personally? So for example, we have this leg right up here and then this happens. So what does this tell us, guys? Market was bullish, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, high high, and suddenly here we switched structure. We broke the last low and we made a lower low instead of a higher low. Here's the low, then we make lower lows and lower highs. And this right here is the trend shift. And I always, in this leg, I would have only tried longs, and right here after the shift I only try shorts. Right here, as you can see, is something that we always wait for, a liquidity sweep of a high. We swept liquidity and then we broke below the last low. And this is the trend shift, guys, and this is the important thing for us as traders, or for me personally, because that's when I engage into trades, when we break the last low that grabbed liquidity. And of course you can do it with the same on longs, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, and here we make a higher high and a higher low. So where is the trend shift happening, guys? Right here, we grabbed liquidity right here, then we broke the last high that grabbed liquidity and market shifted bullish, and that's when I engage into longs. As you can see right here, this would have been my dream position, and vice versa on the short here. Once the market structure breaks, I engage into shorts. Also a little extra rule for me, because I keep things always objective and market structure can be very subjective sometimes if it gets really choppy. For me to be valid, every leg has to have 2 consecutive candles, either to the upside right here, and here to the downside we have to have 2 consecutive down candles. That's my rule for market structure. If I don't have 2 consecutive bullish or bearish candles, it's not a valid leg. And now I will show you some examples on the charts, guys. Let's hop into the Bitcoin chart. So we're gonna do it really quick, guys, because I don't want to keep the video too long to lose your interest. Let's start counting from here. This is the last high. Here is 1 leg to the downside. As you can see, we have 2 consecutive bearish candles, so this is a valid leg. Then I look further. Is this a valid leg to the upside? We only have 1 bullish candle, also only 1 candle, only 1 candle, and only 1 candle. So no 2 consecutive bullish candles. So this is to me not a valid leg. So we go further down. Right here we also have only 1 bullish candle, only 1, and right here we have 2 consecutive bullish candles, guys. So this is the first leg to the downside. We go up again and see we have 2 bearish candles, 2 consecutive bearish candles. So this is the leg to the upside, and here we go to the downside again. And now, as same as the drawing before, guys, where is the trend shift happening? Trend shift is happening right here. We broke the last high, we grabbed liquidity from this low. It was a pretty long sweep, it took some time, but we grabbed liquidity right here. This was the last high that brought us to the downside, and we switched structure right here. Bullish market structure shift. And where would I have entered? Here, just after the break of structure, and you always have to have 2 candles above the high, guys. So 1 candle and 2 candles. Stop losses for me at the lows, and then you can target whatever, either liquidity or, for example, this was target all-time high. It's 1.6R. If you don't like the 1.6R, you can get your entry at the fair value gap after the break, for example. It would have filled perfectly, and this would have been a perfect trend shift trend, guys. We had a downtrend right here. We switched structure valid, and that's what I'm looking at, guys. Important is to not look at the legs between, like right here. We have those break of structures here, we have them here, but they are not interesting to me. To me, it's always the extreme point. For example, right here, we shifted structure to the downside from a higher high. That's always important, guys. And this is a perfect example for a trade for this strategy. And if you just stare at charts, you learn to analyze market structure, you get really good at it, and I promise you guys it will send your trading into a next level. And if you put in enough time, you will get rewarded, guys, as always. So I don't want to yap too much. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to learn more, you can join Tribe Capital. Links are down below. And if you need a prop firm, links are down below. Bright funded, code Flo Piesch for 20% off. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.